Hi, I'm Dr. Jim.
And I'm Dr. Janine.
And we are
Doctor's Nutrition.
All right.
Yeah. Do you know somebody out there, or do you yourself have shingles? It is a very painful problem, and we are going today tell you exactly what you can do to help with the shingles problem. Now, shingles, if you don't know what it is and where it comes from, it is the chickenpox virus. And once we have chickenpox, we always are going to have that virus in our body. So when you get run down and stressed out, guess what comes out? Viruses that are dormant. So it is a virus that has been dormant, and it comes out when the body is compromised. So what can you do for shingles? That's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, because this is something that we deal with, I'd say virtually almost every day.
Every day.
We have somebody call or come in that's dealing with shingles. That maybe they just had a fresh outbreak. Or unfortunately, we get a lot of people that have had an outbreak that kind of done some treatment, but not really good at it. And now they've got this thing called post-herpetic neuralgia, basically nerve pain.
It can turn into a long-term problem.
Yeah, it could not be very good, that's for sure. It's kind of a bad situation to get into. Then you got a whole nother can of worms to go deal with. But just dealing with shingles on the thing, one of the things that we've probably done for 25 years or better is dealing with shingles through two products that we've had extraordinarily success with.
Yes. One is called Olivir.
Right.
Olivir it's an antiviral. So, of course, the shingles is a virus, and Olivir is antiviral. It is also antibacterial, antifungal, antiparasite, but we're using it in this case as the antiviral. And we actually do a pretty large dose. A lot of people come in that are already on some things, or they've read about something, but they're not taking enough of it. I always say with shingles, you got to hit it hard. You don't want it to hang around. You don't want it to take a hold of you, because the longer it's there, the harder it is to get rid of it. So we hit it hard quick. So on our Olivir, it is a 500 milligram, 15% Larapin, and we'll start people on 8 to 10 a day. It was spread out throughout the day. So we hit it pretty hard with Olivir, and we do the same thing. We hit it pretty hard with the next product also.
Yeah, and that's lysine. It's an amino acid, fairly common amino acid, actually. Been around forever and a day. But it's one of those things that you don't think much about. And most of the people that have shingles really don't think about the lysine. But lysine is a fantastic way to suppress that virus from work. Now, for years and years and years, we knew that people that took the lysine would have suppression of these various herpes viruses, because actually zoster, which causes the shingles and chickenpox, is called herpes zoster. And so it's one of those herpes family, and they could be really nasty guys. There's 1, 2, 4, there's a whole bunch of them. But needless to say, if you're going to try to suppress that virus, lysine does a great job. Again, you have to take some very large doses. Typically, if we got a patient that comes in and says, okay, I've got a fresh outbreak of shingles, we're going to start with somewhere around anywhere from 3,000 milligrams, 3 or 4 times a day up. And we'll go up from there, because we want to suppress that virus as much as possible. And recent research has shown us how that actually works. That actual lysine suppresses the DNA of the virus so it can't replicate.
Yeah. So if you get a virus that does not replicate, it can't get worse. And it actually eventually phases out, because it can't. That's what viruses do. They come active and they start replicating. If you can suppress that replication, it really works well. So that's why lysine and Olivir together really help with the antiviral and the keep it from replicating. We have very good success with high doses of those two things. Now, there are other things that we do as well if somebody has a really bad case, and to actually help prevention of further outbreaks of that. Because, like I said earlier, stress and being run down and a lowered immune system is the reason it comes out in the first place. So when it comes to the immune system, there's a few things that we kind of our go-to. We always recommend people be on probiotics. That's always a given, because 70-80% of your immune system is your good bacteria. So we definitely like probiotics at least 50 billion. And then arabinogalactin. A lot of people have never heard of arabinogalactin. Arabinogalactin, it comes from the larch tree. And it's a prebiotic. So it actually does feed your probiotics, but in itself, it can actually increase the immune system. Very, very safe. You can give it to a day-old baby because it ain't going to hurt them.
We have, actually.
We have. I mean, when babies come out and get sick, immediately we start giving them, some arabinogalactin. So arabinogalactin is just a really good thing to actually help keep that immune system strong. And another one, a very safe thing for the immune system and really helps, is something called DMG, or dimethylglycine. So there's many things. I mean, we could have a whole show just on the immune system. But those are some of the ones that we'll do with shingles to actually prevent in the long run. Definitely your probiotic. I believe that everybody should take a probiotic every day anyway, because you've got to keep that immune system strong. But when that shingles has got you and it's hurting, you got to do a little bit more than that to get rid of it. And I know if you're out there and if you have shingles or know somebody, you know how painful it can be. So that's why you want to hit it hard and hit it fast and get rid of it.
Exactly. And like I say, with these, as far as prevention goes, even after if we come to us and say, okay, I want to treat this, we do that, we get it under control, we're going to look you square in the eye and tell you, don't ever stop taking bigger doses, at least pretty good sized doses of lysine by itself, because that'll keep it suppressed. That helps that part. Then you work on your immune system, get that immune system really cranked up. And now we can actually keep ourselves from getting sick again.
Now, kind of a preventative dose of the lysine is about 1,000 twice a day, about a couple thousand a day. Is kind of that's kind of a minimum for prevention. It doesn't hurt you to take it long term. Now, children cannot take lysine high dose. So this is for adults, but we're talking about shingles, and that's usually in the adult population.
Right. Yep. Right. Yeah. Children shouldn't take high doses of lysine more than maybe a few days. That's it.
Yeah.
Top couple days. That's it. Because it can actually stunt the growth.
Right. So we don't like using high-dose lysine in kids, but like I said, we're talking about shingles, we're probably talking about adults.
Yeah,
but just wanted to let everybody know that is the one group, that can't take the high doses. But kids, just to keep their immune systems up, they can do the arabinogalactin and the DMG and the probiotics. And so that can be all ages. And so prevention is always the key, and you want to try to prevent from getting sick and keeping that immune system strong. But anybody that's ever had shingles knows they don't want it again.
That's true. Hopefully you got something good out of this. We want you to live healthy and be healthy. So hit that little like button down there. Just subscribe if you're not already subscribing. So that way you'll get to see some of our next videos. You'll get kind of like notified, hey, they got something new coming out. In the meantime, take care of yourself, live healthy, and be healthy. I'm Dr. Fox, and I want to thank you for watching this YouTube video. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell so you'll be notified on any upcoming videos that we have coming up. And thank you again for watching our YouTube videos.